Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 50 of The Rock. I'm the Custard Prophet. Great to have you here. So, last episode we left it with a little bit of uncertainty as to whether we were going to qualify for Europe or not. That uncertainty has been lifted, my friends. We are going to be in Europe. A couple of things have happened, both of which were pretty superb. We'll go to the more boring of the first two. So, Europa FC were playing... I think it was Europa Phoenix in the other semi-final. Europa Phoenix are currently a second division club. Europa FC absolutely smashed them. So that meant there were only themselves, Mons Calpe and us left in, all of whom were in the top four. We were pretty much guaranteed, but not quite guaranteed. And we were playing Europa FC. Well, I am wishing I showed this game on camera. We've done something we've not done before. Yeah, look at that. We beat Europa FC. Not just beat them, we beat them away and beat them comfortably. El Houabi with a goal, Smullen with a penalty and with a second goal. And they took the lead, to be fair. But we were very, very good. It was nice to see. Don't think we can repeat that again. But what we did, or what we tried to do, rather than having the super attacking tactic, all we did was we bought... one of the midfielders back into defence, so it looks something like this. Go on tactics screen. Yeah, so we've just got these two midfielders, the classic two, and we've got three central defenders, and it just seems to give us a bit more solidity against the better teams. And that's what we're going to play against Mons Calpe in the semi-final. So that's what we're playing today. We're just going to play the one game, and it's purely because I have had a really busy day and I only have time to record one game and edit it, etc. But we have one league game left, and that is against Lynx, and then potentially we could be playing the cup final in the next game. So whatever happens, we'll play the Mons Calpe today and then Lynx plus potentially the cup final game. And which will be episode 50, which is kind of fitting, I suppose. Anyway, let us go and see what team we're going to be putting out here. So it's going to be a very, very similar team to the one that was out in the last game. Where I don't know. I'm going to put Akrif in, who has been sensational in parts. PG Tips on the bench. And we've got a really big squad sort of sitting out. Doherty, could we... No, I think it makes sense. I think that makes sense, having a defensive midfielder that we can bring on, having another midfielder that we can bring on, and a defender. I think that all makes a lot of sense. So we're going to stick with that. And I'm just saying yes before it all goes wrong. And yeah, so I'm not sure why Crisp is so knackered. He hasn't done anything, hopefully. Right then, so again we are going with this excellent front three that seems to work quite well together. The slight difference that we're going with is that Macias is playing as a pressing forward rather than a target man. At that front three, that's what we started out playing him as, but I think he probably makes more sense as a pressing forward because he's not a big lad, so he can just be a Paul Dickov sort of character. I was going to give you a Burton Albion reference, but it just wouldn't have made any sense to you, so we'll go with Paul Dickov. Right then, so it would be great to get... we've done really well in this cup, to be fair. I went for get creative, and this time it kind of worked, apart from the defenders. Can we make this happen? It's a tight old start to the game. Reynolds, lovely ball around the corner to Crisp. Crisp, he does... What is he doing there? Juan. And Morris heads it back. Fine. We can live with that. Damien in goal. No silliness, people. No silliness, I said. Ball over the top Can we... oh, dear me. All converging on him. No, it was Juansi. Wow, we almost went back into his goal. That would not have been a pleasing moment for a Juansi. He seems to be causing the main trouble. Again, he's got it out there. And again, he tries to shoot from miles out. I mean, that's not going to cause us a lot of problems. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Just about got away with that. Ball over the top? No. Lovely play, though. Crispy crisp? Not quite. They're going over the top. This time they've got through. Agumang. I mean, it's a great save from Damien. He's been practicing. Juansi again. Ball out. And yeah, so they've had the highlights, really. We haven't seen much, but can this be our highlight? Chrissy Mason. No, that's a boring one. Straight into Reynolds. Right, well, Damien's got it now. He's miles out the goal. Now he's playing a ball over the top. That's a lovely ball from Damien. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Made by the goalkeeper. What a wonderful ball this is with his massively green gloves. Into Reynolds. And for once, he decides not to shoot. And he passes it out. Really hard ball. And Smullen, instead of taking it with his right, takes it with his left foot and puts it past the goalkeeper. A really, really lovely goal. I did not expect that. Brilliant. Well done, guys. Concentrate. I didn't mean to press that, and just did. It just happened. If they'd have scored then, that would have been impressive, because it would have to be a very, very powerful shot to get all the way up the pitch. Right then. Whew. Well, the first half has gone pretty well. We'll give them some praise. I think they deserve it. Didn't even manage to say it to them. We'll do it in the second half. We'll praise them in the second half. A lot more to come. Of course, there's a lot more to come. They're superstars. Aguiman. So it's a tight old game. We've had the clear-cut chance. One clear-cut and one half chance. I can't even read. They've had 4 half chances. So who deserves to be in front? Well, I suppose we've had the clear-cut chance, but we're going to get the praise out now. Go on. Fired up with that feedback. Look at them. Although some of them are nervous. Macias, he's done well. He's come in. He's not all that. He's not the greatest player in the world. And we're basically putting him in there to take some free kicks. Just over the top from Dinsmore. Really tight still. Dear me. They're going to go praise again. They've really... Oh no. Oh, we've praised too early. Oh, we've got the ball out here. Reynolds plays the ball wide and long and horrible. What's going on here? Man with lots of names. Usas Stures. And come on. Force them into an error. Well, we've got the ball. Macias. And this is what he's there for. Holding it up. Ball over the top. We're playing this so well. Reynolds. I mean, there was no one in there for once. And Juansi, he's going to play the ball over the top, isn't he? He's running at the defence. Where is the defence? We've got it back. Ball over the top again. I mean, it's not the most exciting football. What a challenge that was. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. I mean, I thought it was a good challenge, but I mean, I'm not the referee. I'm not even close to a referee. Oh, dear me, Smullen. Dear me. I suppose it's fair. I'll take that as a sort of fair enough. Probably we didn't deserve the goal in that. Might be bringing off the crisp PG tips to come on, I think. Oh, no, lost the ball. Ball's back to Latham. but nicely done. Damien, he's going to play it into the centre-backs, and it just helps us, doesn't it? Brings it forward, and then there's the possibility of that ball over the top. Well, not anymore, isn't? But he's going to play it to the other centre-back. They're trying to press us, trying desperately to press us. Morris plays the most. It looks like he put his whole mind into that shot, and then just failed miserably at executing it. Busto this time over the top. I mean, it's not pretty, is it? And it's smashed over the top there. I mean, we could have got a little bit more out of this, maybe. Was I reading those the wrong way around? I think we might have had all the half chances. Right, we're bringing off Chris because he looks knackered. I think it makes sense that. PG tips on. Right, time wasting substitutes. I think Macias I'm going to take off. There we go. Deep line playmaker role with his massive passing. Just sounds wrong, that. So there we go. Acris on sort of instant highlight. Always a worry. Lovely ball over the top. Can Smullen get to it? He can. He scored. He has scored. It's a one-on-one. And Smullen looked confident with that. He put it, his problem has always been he's never known you have to put it one side or the other of the goalkeeper. He's always thought if you smash it straight at the goalkeeper, that's going to work. Yeah, I told him the other day that's not how it works. You got to place the ball, and he listened to me, which is nice. So we are absolutely fine now. We'll make one last change because we can, because we're worth it. Sean Wyan is coming on in the centre of defence. Why not? Why not? And that, my friends, looks like that's that. And what an end to the season we're having. What an end to the season. A win over Mons Calpe. And I don't think we've actually beaten Mons Calpe this season, but we look suddenly like a team with ability. Acriff, he's trying to dribble very slowly. Is that a foul? Yeah. So who's taking the free kicks? Nobody, because Smullen has scored 2 goals. Probably should have got his hat-trick with a penalty. We're into the final. Again. This time we got a trickier game. Maybe that will make us actually start to play well in the final. Because that game against Gibraltar FC, Gibraltar United, that still fills my nightmares. Yeah, Europa FC in the final, and we've just beaten them, so it's going to be dead easy, isn't it? As I say, we're playing links. I'm not sure whether probably won't come back for that. I think we'll just come back for the final. I'll play the links game off camera. You don't need to see that. We're going to probably rotate the team a load, just make sure no one can get sent off. No yellow card issues. But we do want to win it because it would be nice to have a big green May. If we have a big green May, I am going to be very, very happy. Well, short one today. Did I actually press record? I did, I pressed record. That's good. Did I have the sound on? I did, I had the sound on. So this episode has gone well. This has gone well. I should also say I'm recording this on Tuesday. So on Monday, the Football Manager Creator Showcase came out. This is a series that I'm putting together with a bunch of creators that I'm getting involved, small Football Manager creators from all over YouTube. And I'm featuring 2 of these guys per episode, and you can see the quality that is shown these smaller creators. There are some absolutely fantastic small creators out there producing some brilliant content. So they talk to you about their channel, about their why they got involved, all this sort of stuff. And we see some gameplay from both the creators. I hope that sounds interesting to you. Everyone I seem to put it to thinks it's a good idea. Hopefully you do too. And come along to find a creator that you might not be aware of. you never know, they might be your next favourite creator to watch all the time. First episode is out and we're featuring A-Bomb FM and Minimabs. Second episode will be out in 2 weeks, so right at the start of September, and that will feature the Trucking Football Manager and Raging Cajun. And I'm still sorting out the third episode. So we're planning in the future, guys. We're into the future. But if that sounds interesting to you, go and check it out, and go over to the those guys' channels and drop them a sub. Check out their stuff. Get involved in their comments. You got to support the little guys as well as the big guys, and I think that's really important, which is why I'm doing the series. So I hope that sounds interesting. If you enjoyed this episode, that amazing win, hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, why don't you subscribe? I think you should. And leave a comment down below. What should you comment on? Favourite ever semi-final? There you go. I'm trying to think what mine is. All mine seem to end in disaster. Yeah, Burton lost 10-0, didn't they, against Manchester City? I mean, to be there, it was pretty amazing. The other semi-final I can remember for Burton is when we got smashed by Grays Athletic in the FA Trophy semi-final, and they were a division below us. That didn't go well. That was over 2 legs as well. That was fairly embarrassing. So, I can't remember a lot of good semi-finals from a Burton perspective, but maybe for your own club. And the World Cup semi-final, that didn't end too well either. or the 1990 World Cup semi-final either. None of it's going well. Anyway, I will leave it on those on that semi-final nonsense, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming on. Cheers, bye.